Gentlemen, welcome to another exciting game of boys high school varsity baseball here on CPHS 6. Tonight's matchup, your Port Huron Northern Huskies take on the visiting Waterford Corsairs. As we're just underway now, Sam Wagner on the mound for the Huskies. And first up to bat is Ton Bonavere. Pitch to Bonavere. That one took a high hop just short of the infield and will roll through for a base hit. And he'll have a single. That'll bring up Randall Bicknell, a sophomore.
Randall Bicknell.
So, Corsairs threatening early. Got their leadoff man on. Not the typical size of a leadoff man. Looks more of the frame of a power hitter. So let's see how Wagner does with a man on the base. First pitch taken for a ball. And off on the pitch. See if it was a hit and run. He's holding up now. This one will drop in left field. And because of the delay, I'll have to hold at second. So now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up Cal Loringer.
Now up number 8, Cal Loringer.
Catcher for the Corsairs. So runners on first and second, no outs. This is only a 6-inning game. So a break from the usual, I believe it's for tournament reasons. This one hard hit to second, fielded cleanly, opportunity for two, play at first, and out at first. Looked like a very close play at first, but they're going to be able to turn the double play and move. Runner will advance to third, but two down now quickly, and the Huskies ready to get out of a jam. And that will bring up Demetrius Lehman.
Now batting number 16, Demetrius Lehman.
So Lehman now trying to drive home a run. And Wagner first pitch strike. So that double play huge for the Huskies here in the top of the first. Now a grounder, high chopper. This can be a tough play from third. Gets the throw over in time, and the Huskies get out of a bit of a jam in the top of the first. We'll be back with the bottom of the first in just a moment. You're on CPHS 6. All right, and we're back with the bottom of the first inning. Huskies got out of the jam in the last half inning, helped by that double play. First pitch taken for a strike on Wagner. That one misses. Mitch Shedlowski's on the mound for the Corsairs. That one hit hard and out in foul territory. There we see the pitcher tonight, also the leadoff hitter, Wagner. A chilly night for baseball. This one popped up into left field. See if it stays in territory and out of foul territory. No play on it for Waterford Mott. So the count 1-2. Cal Loringer behind the plate, the senior. Swing and a miss. And strike three as we have one down.
Next up for the Huskies, number 43, Justin Van Buskirk.
I'll bring up Van Buskirk, the left fielder. As he steps in, we see the Huskies rocking the throwbacks jerseys tonight. Not sure what year exactly they're from, but One playing with a different number than usual. I believe they're from 1992, so dug those out of storage. Little insider information up here in the booth. So the pitch to Van Buskirk. That one taken low. Make that 2-1. That one misses outside, 3-1. So trying to get on base any way they can. Let's see how aggressive Huskies are here. Clearly ball four, so he'll take his base, almost a pass ball. So still settling down a little bit is Shedlowski. Shedlowski on the mound, only a sophomore.
Jack Trimble.
That'll bring up first baseman Jack Trimble. Borkovich is on deck. So one out, runner on first. That pitch taken for a strike. Checks the runner at first. Sets. That one hit hard and into left field. And the runners will advance to first and second. Unable to get a great jump on it was Van Buskirk, only able to reach second. That was a hard hit ball. Not sure if he would have been able to reach third anyway.
Next up for the Huskies, number 34, Luke Borkovich.
So that brings up the cleanup hitter, Borkovich, with two men on. Only one down. That one taken for a delayed strike one. Calling that strike kind of late. Umpire with a flair for the dramatics. That one, that's going to get down, and that's going to score at least one run. It kind of died, now bobbled in the outfield. One run will score. And Borkovich only able to reach first. Trimble will move over to third. Runners at the corners, and the Huskies take a 1-0 lead. That ball just died in right field. And
next up, number 65, Dallas Chacon.
Exactly what you'd expect from your leadoff hitter. Now see if Chacon can add to the damage here. Obviously don't rule out a stolen base, and he's off on the pitch, and there's going to be no throw. As Borkovich takes second standing up. So now two runners in scoring position. That one misses outside. Make it 2-1. Chacon made a nice play on a grounder in the first inning. On the top of the first, I should say. That one misses 3-1. First base is open. Only one down. With Luke Scahill on deck. And looks like he was taken all the way there. No, full count. Trying to put something in play. This one popped up, and that's going to be in foul territory. At first, looked like that was coming off the bat and going to be a pop fly in the infield. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses high, ball four. So that will load him for Luke Scahill.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 37, the center fielder, Luke Scahill.
This does give Waterford Mott a force out at any base. So look for them to come home with a ground ball hit in the infield. So only one down. That one misses for ball number 1. Got to take a couple pitches here, especially with a pitcher that's struggling throwing strikes. That one taken ball 2. Now I imagine he's definitely getting the signs from the coach to hold back on these unless you get a perfect pitch. That was not a perfect pitch. That was ball 3. And Loringer will come out and they'll have a brief meeting on the mound. Try to settle down his starting pitcher. Again, only a sophomore. And this is not the first game Waterford Mott has played today. Already played against Port Huron High. Have some, I believe, tournament plays. That's why this one is only 6 innings instead of the typical 7. A 3-0 pitch taken all the way, strike 1. So bases loaded, 1 out. Still hesitant to swing, and strike 2. Shidlowski put 2 right over the heart of the plate. You do it one more time. That one maybe missing high, but protecting the plate. And able to foul that one straight back. And we see Trimble on third. Make it tough on the pitcher. Throw multiple full count pitches, and that's what happens. Walk the run in. So great at bat by Scahill as Trimble will walk from third in and put the second run on the board.
Next up, number 57.
Huskies
Kane
now lead
Santo.
2-0, and catcher Kane Santo will now step in. Base is still loaded, only 1 out. And Shidlowski needs a first pitch strike here. And he gets it. Now he's got time to set up and throw the pitches he really wants to and can have one down in the dirt. Pitch to Santo, and he ducks out of the way of that one. Make it 2-1. Huskies would be content with taking another walk, but I got to think Santo's got the green light to swing. If he gets something, and he does, pop this one up into left field. It could be in foul territory, and it will drop. Tough play for the third baseman. A tough play to get over. Left fielder would have had to got a beat on that ball right away to even get close to that area. So now the count 2-2. Shorten up and put something in play. And that one taken for strike 3 looking. So Santo will head back to the dugout. That'll bring up Adam Slingerland.
Next up, number 36, Adam Slingerland.
It's early, but we've seen quite a few pop-ups. With Shidlowski on the mound. Fortunately, a couple of those getting down in foul territory, but you got to think that there's something to that with his pitching style. First pitch taken for strike 1 looking. It's been a good bottom of the first for the Huskies, now on their number 8 hitter. Right after Slingerland, we go Struthers and then back to the top of the order. This one hit hard to first. Pitcher's going to have to field. And no, first baseman's got it, takes it all the way. Huskies get out of the bottom of the first, but put 2 runs on the board. Back for the top of the second, just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back with the top of the second inning. Huskies putting 2 on the board. The bottom of the first. Wagner still going on strong on the mound. First pitch strike to Justice Bowling. A senior from Waterford Mott. That one misses outside, make it 1-1. Kind of a late start to this game, so it's going to be interesting to see how we lose daylight as this game progresses. That one misses, 2-1. No lights out here at Port Huron Northern, not like Sanborn Park, where they get to play that one under that one. He got underneath it, put a charge into it, but left field, and we'll watch it sail into foul territory there. Definitely got under that, though. Huskies will make a note of that. Put a charge into that one if he can straighten that one out. That's going to do some damage. A 2-2 pitch. Taken. Tried to paint the outside corner was Wagner, but it brings the count full. Payoff pitch, and once again cranked. And backing up, and the play made by the center fielder back at the warning track for a very loud out number 1. And that brings up Trevor Bonavere.
Next up, number 14, Trevor Bonavere.
First pitch taken, strike 1. Bonavere. That one outside, 1-1. A foul tip, strike 2. Not sure if that caught him on the hand on the deflection. Seems to be all right. One of the players choosing not to play with batting gloves. You feel it a little more, especially on a cold day like this. That one hit hard once again to left field, and it will get down and ruled fair. And stand up, standing into second is Trevor Bonavere, and that one just foul cranked down the left field line. Plenty of power behind it. That'll bring up Riley McNabb.
Next up, number 6, Riley McNabb.
So 1 out. Runner on second. Once again, Wagner's going to have to pitch with runners on. Nice pitch there, swing and a miss, strike 1. That one left it hanging, and cranking these balls to center field, but once again able to make the play in center. Luke Scahill. And tagging up on the play and advancing to third is Trevor Bonavere. So nice base running. And this brings up Eddie Meredith.
Next up, number 2, Eddie Meredith.
So runner on third, but he's going to need a base hit to score a run. Again, top of the second inning. Only playing 6 in this one. First pitch starts at ball 1. Meredith, one of the other sophomores on this team. That one taken, strike one. We got to be impressed by the power we've seen off the bats of Waterford Mott. That one taken, strike two. I think if they keep connecting like this, we might see a home run or two tonight. Don't really have a warning track here, but we have had a couple warning track shots. 2-2 down the dirt for Meredith. Foul tip. That one down the dirt, 3-2. So the payoff pitch from Wagner. And a swing and a miss, strike three, and that's the way you want to end the top of the second. Huskies keep them at bay. We'll be back at the bottom of the second in just a moment. You're on CPHS 6. And there we see the score. Huskies 2, Waterford Mott Corsairs 0. As we're just about to start the bottom of the second inning. Already at the bottom of the order after such a huge first inning with Austin Struthers. That one hit hard in the left field. Should be an easy out, and it is. Able to catch that one in left field for out number one. Back to the top of the order with Sam Wagner.
Next up, the pitcher, number 58, Sam Wagner.
Again, Mitch Shedlowski on the mound for the Corsairs. Taken outside, had some control issues. Still working on it now. Got the benefit of throwing out of the windup with no runners on. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 now. Off speed pitch, takes that one to left field. And easy out for the Corsairs. Huskies now at risk of going down 1-2-3 in this inning.
Next up, number 43, Justin Van Buskirk.
That'll bring up Justin Van Buskirk. So after a great first inning, Corsairs could bounce back going 1-2-3. First pitch taken for ball one. This is outside ball two. I was just about to say looks a little more comfortable throwing out of the windup as opposed to when he does have runners on, has to switch to the stretch. But now behind the count 2-0. That one taken. Looks like a breaking pitch throwing 2-0. He's got confidence in his stuff. Looks like a little bit of a slider or cut fastball. That one down the dirt. 3-1. Jack Trimble on deck. That one misses high. So good at bat by Van Buskirk. That'll bring up Trimble.
Next up, the first baseman, number 54, Jack Trimble.
And I believe that's Van Buskirk's second walk of the day. So now moving back to the stretch. Let's see how it changes his control. First pitch, strike one. Not just messing with your control, just the mental game you play with the runner. Just always seeing them in your vision, in your peripheral vision. And off on the pitch, straight steal. And play it and called safe, and looked like they got him. Let's just say Ty goes to the runner, and that was pretty close. And Van Buskirk with the straight up seal. Definitely a questionable call at second. Looked like the throw got there. I don't know if he held on to it. Unless the fielder bobbled it out of his mitt. But either way, the Corsairs get out of the inning. Strike three, swinging, and that will do it for the bottom of the second. We'll be back with the top of the third in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back now with the top of the third. Tonight's game again. The Huskies up 2-0 in this one. This one, first pitch swinging, popped this one up into foul territory, and Trimble had a play on it, but I don't know if the sun was a factor there, and also got to be mindful of that fence. Unable to make a play on it, though, and as we see Mitch Shidlowski, pitcher for the Corsairs. So now the 0-1 pitch from Wagner. Checked his swing, ball one. Wasn't really much of a check even. Started it, but that one foul tip, back out of play. So Wagner ahead now 1-2. And that one will get to the backstop, low for ball number 2. That one hit to second. Fielded cleanly, play over to first in time. Nice play by Struthers at second. That'll bring up Todd Bonavere.
Next up, number 12, Todd Bonavere.
That one misses high. Always feel compelled to mention Kane Santo behind the plate. Great defensive catcher for the Huskies. A great season, really. Working with the pitching staff and preventing a lot of passed balls. Count evens up 1-1. That one misses high. You gotta think Wagner would love a inning without base runners. So putting on the scoreboard, but to deal with base runners every inning tonight anyway. That one hard hit. It's going to be a deep play from short, and he's not going to have much of a throw, and you almost want to hold that one, just not overthrow the base. But nice job knocking it down by Borkovich, but
Next up for Waterford,
that deep in the hole, you're not going to have any type of throw. So I might have just jinxed Wagner, as now he has a base runner to deal with. As Randall Bicknell steps in. Ground ball, this could be two. He's going to tag the runner and cause as much a delay as he can, but still able to make that play. And then called safe at first? Okay, yeah. Originally I thought thought he completed the double play. Had some base running, though, to stay away from the tag, knowing that that was Struthers. That's what Struthers wanted to do. And delaying long enough to allow the base runner to reach first. So great opportunity. Great job staying out of the double play. Cal Loringer now stepping in, the catcher. One down the dirt, 2-0. Two-0 pitch swinging. Another play for Borkovich out of the shortstop and makes the easy out at second. That does it for the top of the third. Huskies still up 2-0. Back with the bottom of the third in just a moment. Here on CPHS 6. Borkovich leading off the bottom of the third inning. And Chalowski swing and a miss, strike one. Huskies again up 2-0 in this one. Carl Staffhorst here, CPHS 6. Borkovich hard hit up the middle. Going to be fielded by the shortstop. Play over to first and tripping over at first base on the pass ball, but they're gonna rule it went out of play. Oh, more interference on the play. So he'll still get to second. So a break for that on Borkovich. Saying they just broke a bat, I believe, down at the clubhouse. But Borkovich with a little bit of a break there as he'll reach second. Still is going to have to. And that'll bring up Chacon. Not taken for ball one. Still will have to face the ridicule of his teammates, though, for tripping on that play. Always a little light hazing in the dugout after something like that. That one's hooking down the right field line. It's going to stay fair. This should score a run. Again, trouble fielding it, and Borkovich will come in to score and almost trips on home plate. He is having a rough day. Make sure he's got his right cleats on. And Chacon with an RBI single. And now the Huskies up 3-0.
Number 37, Luke Scahill.
That'll bring up Luke Scahill. Still no outs. Chacon probably could have took second there. Would have been a tough play, though. Right fielder did kind of bobble the ball, but safely opting to just be content with the single. Bunt went straight to the backstop. So the count 0-1. And this one popped up and diving for it, and I believe he made that play. That is a fantastic play from Cal Loringer, diving head first, and I thought he was going to have a head-on collision with his third baseman, which would have made it, well, he would have won that battle wearing the face mask, but wow, what a play. Diving head first, that's not a play you expect any catcher to make. And Loringer seems like he's all right. He's going to dust off, and
Next up for the Huskies,
he'll be all right, but huge play for the Corsairs. That's put that on a highlight reel. So now one down. Again, dangerous play, though. He almost headbutted his third baseman with the catcher mask on. That would have hurt. This one popped up, and that's something kind of mentioned earlier, an easy out for the first baseman. Justice Bowling over there at first base. But we've seen quite a few pop-ups from Shidlowski.
Next up for the Huskies, number 36, Adam Slingerland.
That'll bring up Adam Slingerland. 2 outs, runner at first. Off-speed pitch there. Misses outside. This one popped up high into left field. Looks like he's going to have a play on it, and he does, backtracking a little bit, but that will be out number 3, and that will do it for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Huskies up 3-0. We're back with the top of the 4th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. Back with the top of the 4th inning. Again, Carl Stafford's here, CPHS 6. Wagner going strong on the mound. That one misses inside to Demetrius Lehman, the center fielder. That ball hit, fielded by Chacon at third, play over to first in time, and quickly one down for Wagner and the Huskies. As we see a rather young bat boy out there for the Corsairs. That'll bring up Justin Bowling. This one, again, cranked in the left field. Man, they like to pull the ball. And actually, it's going to be played by the center fielder, Luke Scahill. Man, they got a lot of righties with a lot of pull, uppercut swings. Let's hope they can not square off on one. But quickly 2 down, top of the 4th inning. Huskies up 3-0. This will bring up Trevor Bonavere. First pitch swinging, and they're going to call it foul right away. And it was off his foot, and he's feeling it now. A lot of players elect to wear a little protective thing on their shoe there, or on their shin, because it is a common place you'll get hit with a foul ball. And we'll have a brief timeout as he's looked over. Obviously hoped he's okay. Typically, you're okay on a play like that. It's just not something you want to deal with in the moment. Might have to pull him out. Shakes you up a little bit. And he's going to try to walk it off. It's hard because that's the foot you plant. Again, that's why a lot of guys wear those shin and shoe protectors. Even with those hurt. So they're going to give him a couple minutes here. See if he can walk it off, stay in the game. Otherwise, they're going to have to go to the bench. And I believe he's just running around right now. Not hit by the pitch. It was definitely a foul tip.
Coming back into the box, number 14, Trevor Bonavere.
So he seems like he's all right. He's going to try to shake it off, and still limping a little bit out of the box. Still feeling the effects of it. We'll see if he connects on this. Oh, he's going to be able to get down to first base. That one down in the dirt. He would love a walk. Nice leisurely walk down to first. This one grounded. Fielded by Chacon. Play over to first in time. And that will do it for a quick top of the 4th. Huskies still up 3-0. We're back with the bottom of the 4th in just a moment. You're on CPHS 6. Now back with the bottom of the 4th inning. As we have a Slight delay at the plate. Seems like the catcher talking with the official. But once we get going, we'll be Austin Struthers. It's been a quick game thus far. Huskies up 3-0. Remember, we're only playing 2-6. We're only playing in 2 6 innings because it is a tournament doubleheader game. Or that was the format anyway. Especially we'll be running out of light by then. This one ground ball. Second baseman, play over to first in time. So Struthers goes down.
Next up, Sam Wagner.
It's Eddie Meredith at second base making the play, and then we'll bring up pitcher Sam Wagner. So top of the order with Wagner. That one misses high. Mitch Shedlowski on the mound for the Corsairs. This one popped high in the air. And as you can see, every time we go to left field there, and both players trying to make a run for it. Pretty good range there, but out off in foul territory. Looking right off into the sun in there in left field. So Wagner trying to do something with the bat. Kept the Corsair scoreless so far. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Nice heads up play by Shedlowski. And 2 down. That'll bring up Justin Van Buskirk.
Next up, Justin Van Buskirk.
I believe he already has 2 walks today. So let's see if he'll keep trying to work the count. Although it seems that Shedlowski is settled in and has his control a little more. Got his control down now. First pitch taken for a strike. That one. Umpire saying foul ball and just let it go. That one hooking along the first base line. So now in a good pitcher's count. Shedlowski 0-2 on Van Buskirk. Foul ball. Rushing off home plate. Got to make sure he can see home plate so he knows where the strike zone is. Don't want it changing mid-game. That one down low. So Van Buskirk, and we'll ground to second. Slow roller and trying to beat it out, but still out at first on the play. And that will do it for the bottom of the 4th. Huskies still leading 3-0. We'll be back for the top of the 5th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back with the top of the 5th inning. We'll start off with Riley McNabb.
First off, for Riley McNabb.
And just in general, of course, we've seen a lot of power potential. And there we see another drive put on the ball. Got underneath that one, though. That one should be an easy play for the left fielder. And it is. Van Buskirk puts him down. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that's something I was going to say to Sam Wagner's credit, is that we've seen a lot of power, but no one's really been able to square off completely on one of these balls yet.
Next in the Bears box, Eddie
And he's
Meredith.
kept the Corsairs scoreless. That one fouled back out of play, as we have second baseman Eddie Meredith, a sophomore on the team. So the 0-1 count. That one misses high, and Thing I like about Wagner, too, definitely not wasting his time between pitches. Quick back to the mound and ready to throw, and that's always to the advantage of the pitcher. A guy named Mark Burley in the majors does it really well. Doesn't give the batter a lot to think about what's coming. Ground ball. It's going to be a tough play, and tried to backhand it and was thinking about the throw before he actually made the play. Was Borkovich. Would have been a tough throw anyway. And that will be an infield single. And that'll bring up David Hawes, who's now subbing in the game. I don't know if that's because of the injury earlier on Bonavere, if the foot injury finally was enough. I believe the first pitch was taken for a strike. So runner on first. Check swing there, almost stayed in fair territory. So Wagner checks the runner. This one popped up, and Trimble's going to have a play on this. Easy play in foul territory, and able to play that one. The only things, although he's wearing the shades tonight, sun could get in your way, but nice play by Trimble. That'll bring up Todd Bonavere.
Next up, number 12, Todd Bonavere.
So Wagner just keeps on rolling. Time called, and Wagner actually started his delivery. Not far enough where wasn't able to hold up, but typically in that situation, umpire at home won't hold anything against you if you throw the pitch anyway. Can actually risk an injury stopping midway. So 2 outs, runner at first for Bonavere. 2-0 count. Misses high, 3-0. Just thinking how Waterford Mott needs to be a little more aggressive on the base pass. Not really getting many hits off Wagner, but obviously not with a 3-0 count. And try to work a walk here. They need base runners. Had a great opportunity in the first inning, but Wagner was able to pitch out of it. He's been pitching well ever since. This one hit hard and right through short, and will roll in the left field. Runner will go for third, and now play at second, and sliding in. Nice base running by Bonavere, and now he's looked like he was shaken up on the slide. Again, kind of a windy, cool day out, and kind of get like a stinger, jam your leg out in this type of weather, and definitely something that can happen, and seems to be all right. It's going to stay in the game. Just an awkward slide. And now we'll have Randall Bicknell coming in. 2 outs, runners on second and third. This is high, ball 1. So Wagner able to go back to the windup without worrying any of the runners will advance. Already at second and third. That one fouled back out of play. We're talking about the sun being an issue for our camera up here a little bit, but I don't know how it is for the players down there, especially for a left-handed batter. Where the sun in his eyes? And the pitcher pitching from the shadows, too. Definitely a different play, and then out to left field and able to make the snag. And once again, the Huskies getting out of the inning. We have Buskirk with the out. That will do it for the top of the fifth. We'll be back with the bottom of the fifth in just a moment here on CPHS 6. Back with the bottom of the fifth inning. And we'll start off with Jack Trimble. Huskies still up 3-0. Bottom of the fifth, but again, this is a 6-inning game. Mitch Hedlowski on the mound for Waterford Mott. This one popped high in the infield. And even able to manage the sun and come in to make the out. Riley McNabb. And Chalowski with another pop out. Really getting the Huskies to swing under his pitches. Popping a lot of balls up in the infield. Now Borkovich will step in. Cleanup hitter. That one taken for strike one. So 1-1 the count. And into right field and will drop in foul territory. So Borkovich will stay alive. See the home base umpire just kicking some dirt off the plate. Didn't really feel the need to get out the broom that time. That one misses outside. 2-2. Close pitch. Ground ball, deep play and short. Fielded it cleanly. It's going to be a tough throw. And forcing him off the bag, Borkovich's got to be heads up here, and he could have took second, but wasn't paying attention on the overthrow. And ball did not go under the fence that time, and no interference, so he'll stay at first. So almost the second time that he took second on a throwing error. First time for interference. That time just trying to beat it out. Can't blame him with that deep play in shortstop. And then we'll bring up Dallas Chacon. Borkovich probably knows that. He probably should have been on second there. And kind of picked up what seems to be kind of an interesting tell from Shedlowski on the mound. Seems that his glove and he kind of keeps his glove and his grip separate at the top of his release when he's throwing a curveball. Throwing a little different out of the stretch, but something we've seen in warm-ups a little bit. Not sure if the Huskies have really caught on to it. Different motion out of the stretch. A nice pitch there. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So Borkovich on first. And off on the pitch. And he will get yet another stolen base. The transfer from the glove to the throwing hand by the catcher. Just dropped the ball there. And Borkovich steals second. So full count now in Chacon. Runner in scoring position, only one down. Fouled straight back. Again, the Huskies rocking the throwback jerseys today. swing and a miss, strike 3. And Chalowski with the strikeout. That'll bring up Luke Scahill.
That brings up for the Huskies, number 37, Luke Scahill.
Borkovich still on second. We're told that the throwbacks probably come from around 92. So dug them out of the closet, especially for today. And doing all right for the Huskies thus far. This one popped up, and this is going to be a tough play. And that one, did that drop in that very close on the third baseline? Is almost we had a collision, too, between the shortstop and the third baseman. All trying to make a play on that ball. Again, the sun, an issue on all of those plays, but no one able to come down with it. And that one very close to coming down in fair territory. So Scahill will set up once again. So just shorten his swing up there. Played a shortstop and the throw, and he beat it out. So Scahill come out running out of the box, able to beat that one out. Tough play for the shortstop. Deep in the hole there, Eddie Meredith.
The catcher, number 57, Kane Santo.
I believe that's Meredith at short. That'll bring up Kane Santo to the plate. Runners on the corners, first pitch swinging. Takes the easy out at second, and that will do it for the bottom of the 5th inning. Huskies still up 3-0. We'll be back with the top of the 6th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. Back with the top of the 6th of tonight's game. Again, this is only a 6-inning game, so this could be last at bats for the Corsairs. Start off with strike 1 from Sam Wagner with Cal Loringer at the plate. The catcher for Waterford Mott. Strike 2 taken. So Wagner's pitched a great game and in line to get the win if he can hold on here. Correction on the last inning, Todd Bonavere actually is shortstop for Waterford Mott. Eddie Meredith actually the second baseman. So once again 0-2 count on Loringer. Misses inside. Where for the dramatics as he backs his knees up there. Make it 1-2. That one misses high, 2-2. And it's been impressive that Sam Wagner's been able to hold these hitters at bay. This one, high chopper. It's going to be a tough play. Borkovich is not going to have a throw, and he knows better. And he'll just throw that to the pitcher. High chopper like that, you're never going to have any chance to get the runner at first.
Now, number 16,
So just did the smart play and just held on to that one. Don't want to risk a throwing error, especially here in the final inning. But so the Corsairs reach with no outs. And I'll bring up Demetrius Lehman, the center fielder. That one taken for a strike. So 1-1 the count on Lehman. Swing and a miss. He pulled the off-speed stuff there and tried to stay back on it, but great pitch by Wagner. Wagner would love a shutout. And strike 3 looking. It looked like Santo had to go down to scoop that one up a little bit. but still called strike. That's Justin Bowling. Justin Bowling now stepping in, only one down. Still runner on first. First pitch strike from Wagner.
Justice Bowling.
So Wagner checks the runner. Foul tip off the end of the bat. And those ones can sting. Seems to be all right. Then again, it's cold enough where hands might be numb anyway. 0-2 count. That one hit off the end of the bat, but still got a ton of power into it, and he's pulling it all the way into left field. We'll get down for a base hit. Runners had to hold up. They weren't sure whether that one was going to be caught. And now a huge play there, and sliding into third, and is going to be called safe. Didn't get the tag down. And that's what they'll have a little discussion over now. Didn't get the tag down, but now runners at second and third with one out. Here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Got a little explanation, head coach Kearns. So Wagner now facing some pressure as Brad Wojurek steps into the plate, subbing into the game. And this one hit off the end of the bat and will foul along the first baseline. So Wagner has to pitch himself out of one more jam. Great last hit by Justice Bowling. Looked like he hit it off the end of the bat, but still got a ton of power into that. Got to think if he would have hit it in the sweet spot, that one would have been gone. Borkovich unable to really field it cleanly in left field. The Corsairs also didn't get a good jump on the base pass. Not sure if he was going to catch that. That prevented any runs from coming home. Ground ball in the infield, and we'll get through. One run will score. Let's see if two. They'll wave the second one around. Play at the plate. Santos got him in time. And that's a very aggressive play to send him. And Santo with a ton of time and a great throw. And now two down. The Corsairs put one on the board. And Lehman will...
Now for Waterford, number 6, Riley McNabb.
Well, they will have a man on second, but still down two with Riley McNabb up to the plate. So the Huskies defense helping their pitcher out. And a call that I think the third base coach is going to come to later regret. That one taken for strike two. So now Wagner one strike away. Wanted the shutout, but one run, sixth inning. That's in 6 innings. That's pretty good stat line as well. But this one, we'll get one more in as one gets shot into right field. And coming around to score will be Wodrick.
Next up for Waterford, number 2, Eddie Meredith.
So now a one-run game. And stepping in, sophomore Eddie Meredith. So 3-2, Huskies lead. Top of the 6th inning. So if the Corsairs do take the lead here, Huskies will get last at bats in the bottom of the 6th. But Wagner pitching, trying to prevent that right here. And doing a pretty good job in this account, 0-2. Got a pitch to waste, goes off speed. And right field got a beat on it and able to make the play, Adam Slingerland. So that will do it for tonight's game. Port Huron Northern Huskies 3, the Waterford Mont Corsairs 2. We'd like to thank you all for joining us here on CPHS 6. I'm Carl Staffors. Good night.